And it is really dark. We need to get some lights on. Just a minute, guys. Let us get some lights on the subject. Turn that light on. It is a rainy day in southeast Texas, so it is dark around here. There we go. That's a little better. Hello, Shayla. Oh, that's better.
Which page you want?
No, that one. I want to say rainy day in Georgia, but we're not in Georgia. We're in southeast Texas. And here I've got the window open in case it gets smoky in here. I don't know about y'all, but I have been running around the last few minutes of going live, that's just my oven saying it's hot. Going like crazy, trying to get all my crap together. We'll wait for just a second, see if anybody comes in. I made a very startling discovery last night that I had forgot that Deep South Homestead was going to do their live show, but it really wouldn't have mattered because they're on East Coast time. And even if I had done my show in my old time, which was 8 a.m. Central Time, we still would have been on top of each other. So I don't think it would have mattered. We still would have been live at the same time. So Shayla, it may be the three of us in here. And if so, that's okay. People can come watch on the replay because I certainly want to support them. And when we're done, I was planning to say, hey, everybody go over and watch them. I have got my mod shirt on. I got that in from Mimsy. So, if it's just the three of us here, then that's okay too. But I am here, and we are going to make some garlic chicken. But,
There's someone out here.
Well, it's me, you, and Shayla, I think.
Did you hit like on your own? There's 3 likes.
Oh, I'm showing 2 likes on my end. So, somebody, I don't know. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I knew that it was going to be a challenge going up against Deep South. So, it's fine. I'm not in any way trying to compete with them. I was going to be they went live 8 o'clock Central Time. So either way, no matter what time. Hey, Built on a Rock, thank you for coming in. I knew either way, if I'd gone live at 8 a.m., they were going live at 8 a.m. So it was going to be challenging. So I'm going to make my garlic chicken this morning. People can watch it on the replay, and it'll be there. So it is all good. I'll give it a few minutes and give everybody a chance to, if people are going to come in, come in. Marco's going crazy. Papa forgot to turn his Marco off. Can y'all hear it? Turn your Marco off. I'm gonna grab my coffee. Would you just bring me my coffee so I don't have to go order off for it? I'm gonna be using my new skillet today, so I hope it doesn't smoke up too bad. It's a new iron skillet, so it's still smoking a little bit. So hopefully we don't set the. Hey Foster. Oh no. Spoken allotments. I love that name. That's awesome. Sorry, I had to really lean in to see my chat from here. Thank you so much for coming in. I know it's going to be challenging today with Deep South doing their big giveaway. Well, I'm almost out of coffee. You may have to make me more coffee. I know it is really dark in here. It's raining outside. We're doing the best we can. So, all right, when you get a minute, Papa, come turn down the camera. We'll go ahead and get started, guys. We are making garlic chicken this morning. It's butter garlic chicken is what it actually is. I'm really excited to make this. Hopefully, if this pan starts smoking too much when I get it hot, I will switch to my other skillet.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. It is a new iron skillet that I got from Two Family Homestead in Lehman's.
Is that enough?
No. Keep going. No. Oh, God, dang it. It switched back over to the laptop. It was working just fine until I went live. I just realized that. It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah,
It's using the laptop webcam. It was working just fine. Shoot. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to do it just like this. Okay. Stop. Go back up just a hair. We're going to do it just like this, guys, instead of me starting a new live stream. Are y'all okay with that? Versus me doing a new live stream? Let's just do it this way versus it was working just fine a few minutes ago. All right, we're going to go with this. This is frustrating because it was working just fine a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
We tested it. It was shooting from the webcam, and I went live, and it switched back to the webcam from my computer. So I don't know. It's just going to be one of those mornings. All right, this recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of butter. And I don't have to say it right. I only use real butter. Now, you can use ghee. I need to make some more ghee. We have gone through all that ghee I made. Well, almost all of it. I think I have 1.5 little jars left. But I'm just going to go ahead and use real butter. Thank you. Hand me my tongs. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, you got that. Turn the AC down too so it'll go ahead and blow. And we may need to go ahead and open up the French doors over there. Now, this is kind of a 2-part recipe. You brown it up in the pan a little bit, and then we'll put it in a preheated oven at 400. Right? Oh, like you said, the door's open, I get to go sit. Hopefully it doesn't rain in the door. I'm hoping my little sunflower out there doesn't.
You can see a good thing.
Okay. I apologize, guys. All right. I've got some chicken breast that I'm going to put in here. All right. To this, I'm adding paprika, some Italian seasoning. Now, the one thing I didn't have was fresh parsley. But down here in Southeast Texas, well, in Conroe in general, they're only letting 20 people in the store at a time. The lines are an hour and a half to get into the store. I'm sorry, my friends, I'm not standing in the line that long until I absolutely have to. So this would normally have parsley in it. And then ward off the vampires. Again, fresh garlic, but not standing in the line. And I would say as much garlic as you want.
You like garlic?
We like garlic
A lot.
a lot. And we love each other, so. And then you're basically just wanting to brown it up, and then you're going to put it in the oven and cook it for about 20 minutes or until you get an internal temperature of 160 degrees. And if you were cooking this like on the bone or something, you would probably want to cook it a little bit longer, but this is boneless, so. And then I have another little recipe that I'm going to share with you while that's cooking. Maybe. I hope. Now, here's something else I might do. Not necessarily today, but you also like could take some Tony's or some other Cajun seasoning and put on this. And that would be really good too. I haven't ever, Stacy and Chris at Yellow Rose Homestead had talked about Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning, and I really want to try that. I had never tried it before. Shayla, could you drop their link for me? If y'all haven't checked them out, guys, please go check them out. They are cross-country truck drivers. Dear Lord, what those two are going through right now, keep them in your prayers because it is dangerous as all get out for them right now out on the road. The truck stops are out of essential supplies because I think people are going to truck stops, and these truckers don't have the stuff that they need to keep the, they're having a hard time finding places even to go to the bathroom. It's dangerous for them out there right now. So y'all keep this. They're on their way home now, I think, but y'all just keep our truck drivers out there in your prayers. It's just crazy. Okay, so I'm fixing to take this. I'm going to throw it over in the oven.
Yeah, no dough is like what? No cubbies?
I know, right? No doughs. Not today. All right, we're going to put this over in the oven, and we're going to cook it for 20 minutes. And then we're going to try and see if I still got something that's good in the refrigerator for Kendra and I, because Keith don't like it. That okra.
Who?
Exactly. I told you he don't like it. All right, let me clean this up real quick. Move this stuff around. I have this okra that I wanted to dehydrate, and I didn't get a chance to dehydrate it, but it needs to be used. So I thought, while we were all sitting here together and waiting on that chicken to cook, I'd just fry you up a little bit of okra. How many of y'all like some southern fried okra? Texas fried, southern fried, country fried. I'll show you how. I saw Jess from Roots and Refuge cook it one way, and I thought, I don't quite do it that way. So I thought I'd show y'all how I make fried okra. I mean, it was very similar to how I make it, but not quite. So I thought I'd share it with you because I needed to use this up before it goes bad. I mean, it'd be a crying shame to let okra go bad, right? Keith said it was a matter of opinion. So, how's everybody doing? Just checking in. Hey, J Love, how you doing, sweet friend? Y'all all doing okay? I know it's been trying. Miss Kendra and I could probably eat our weight in fried okra. Usually when I cook this for us, she and I both are cutting this up. It goes a lot faster. A lot of times what I do, and I'll do a video on it later on down the road, maybe this summer. I'm growing my own okra. I take okra and potatoes and squash and onion, and I cook it this way. What?
Is it possible to drown in the swamp?
Who said that?
No, I'm good on the rock.
Possibly. I'm sure. Why, are you getting a lot of rain? You know, my boys, if any of y'all were in here a couple of Wednesday before last, my youngest son was in my live chat. They had a tornado. Wednesday night, wasn't it, Keith?
I think so.
They're all fine. My boys are all fine. But their stepmom, her roof got tore up. They're going to have to put a new roof on their house. And I mean, she's a sweet lady. I love her to death. But it is my oldest son. I hadn't heard from him, and so I marcoed my younger son. I'm like, how are your older two brothers doing? He said, let me message them. Because, boys just don't think about, letting mom know that they're okay. You know how that goes. And so he said, oh, yeah, Waylon's giving me this scenario like he's already dead and in the afterlife. And he's pretending like, well, it's, pretending like he's in the afterlife and giving him this big dramatic description of what the afterlife looks like. And I'm like, oh, so he's fine. He said, yeah, he's fine. I'm like, tell him he needs to let his mother know that he's okay every once in a while. Jack. Oh, sorry. Jerk. But when they're 27 years old, they think they're invincible, kind of like the kids on spring break on the beach in South Padre Island in Florida. Yeah. I'm sure if mine could afford it, they'd have been there too. Well, the older two would have. My youngest one works for a nursing home, and they're talking about quarantining them inside the nursing home. Oh, I love you too, hon. You have a good day. Enjoy your breakfast. Okay, so I know Deep South is doing their live, but on a general basis, do y'all like this time better or worse than the 8 a.m.? I need y'all's opinion. Okay, this is about all the okra I'm going to cut up here because it's just me and Kendra eating it. So give me some cornmeal. Oh, you did. Okay. I need the salt. And then I'll need a spatula. Let's see. Right. Okay.
Pieces.
You know, the trash. Okay, let me get my other pan here. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me grab my other pan. All right. Deal with just there. I'm just gonna put a little olive oil in the bottom of my pan here. We'll hit this with a little bit of salt. What? Hey, can you come read and see what everybody is saying about what they're liking the later time? And then I just pour a little bit of meal on it. This is just regular cornmeal.
Do it on a rock like this.
So I don't put a batter, I just throw some cornmeal on it. Hey, Minfield.
Johnny's in here.
Hey, Johnny. I just let my. Now, as far as the oils, you could do this in any oil. I just prefer either the unflavored coconut oil or olive oil. And then you just get it hot. I don't use vegetable oil on anything. Or and I've even fried it in butter. Or a combination of both. I've used like throwing a little butter and some olive oil just for flavor. But the other recipe I was telling you about, you throw potatoes and okra and onion, and I've even made it with fried green tomatoes in it. You know, like the green tomatoes. I've thrown that in there too. It's really good. I call it garden trash.
Yeah, with potatoes and onions.
And squash, yellow squash. God, I'm so yellow. I think it's this camera. It would have probably been better on the. I'm so sorry about that. Stupid thing.
Heath Homestead's in here.
Hey, Heath Homestead. All right, you can get hot now. It's getting there. About 9 minutes left on the chicken. It's smelling good. So the Aldi here, and I know it's a little harder for you guys in rural areas, but the Aldi here is doing food deliveries. That's probably just squirrel here. Did y'all see my mod shirt? I got that yesterday, and I'm so excited about it. The Aldi's here is doing food delivery. It is taking about 3 days, I think, to get it delivered, but I think that's what I'm going to do when we get paid and when we need supplies. So versus standing in line for 20 minutes, because our local grocery stores are only letting 20 people in at a time. So my pastor / boss stood in line, I think, for an hour and a half the other day to go in the grocery store. Anytime I've had to go to work this week, when I drive by, there is a line a mile long out in front of our grocery stores. And we have a lot of grocery stores in town, so it's not like there's just one game in town. And the lines are like that at all the stores. So it's insane. And I would say stay off the interstates simply because they're not making truck drivers stop and sleep. They have lifted that restriction. They're not making them shut down. Now, some of them still are. They interviewed a Warner truck driver last night on the news, and he said, I don't care. He said, that's unsafe for me, and it's unsafe for the people on the road. I'm shutting down anyway. He said, our company is not enforcing us and making us run. He said, so I'm shutting my rig down. And that's who Yellow Rose Homestead drives for, is Warner. I think they're a pretty good company.
She'll get her husband's in the local food line right now.
Really? Shayla, how big is y'all's city where y'all live? Because it may be, I think our problem, in all honesty, is we've got people from Houston coming in and shopping at our stores. To be honest, they think because we are a smaller city, that they'll have better luck coming and raiding our stores, and I think that's the problem. And you know, they may be right to a certain extent, but it's hurting us. And I think that's part of the problem. What'd she say? If you hadn't yet. Because see, we're only 45 minutes or 30 minutes from Houston. So I think we've got a lot of Houston people here.
Depending on the traffic.
Yeah, depending on the traffic. Because the traffic has been horrendous out there. Oh, I love the smell of her. She says I can't cook it enough to get the slime out of it. I don't think Shayla, you don't like okra either, do you, Shayla? Hey, P, how are you, sweetie? Hey, come do me a favor real quick. Come mod Pete for me. Come mod Pete for me.
I can't do it from here.
Nope. You have to do it from mine. Pete modded me, so I want to return the Pete favor.
Okay.
All right.
He's rich.
He's wrenched. He's on my mod squad. Y'all don't know Pete. You need to go check out Pete's little homestead. He is a sweet, sweet man. I am going to thoroughly enjoy eating this okra. Probably more than the chicken. You know, when I first had my surgery, I couldn't eat chicken for the longest time. And I love chicken. Give me a chicken tender. Yum. That was my last meal. People do this thing when they have gastric surgery. It's called their funeral meal. They go out and they have like a last dinner. It's ridiculous. It really is. But I had like 3 of them. I went and had Mexican food. I went and had a chicken fried steak. And I went to Chicken Express and had like a 8-piece tender. I'm embarrassed to say, but I guess not too embarrassed because I just said it. But I did. And then I went, nearly a year and a half before I had another chicken tender.
Yeah.
And now I've only really had them, other than ones I've made, once or twice since then. I mean, I've had some that I've made, but I haven't had, because they made me sick. Had Mexican food, but I can't eat that much of it. It gives me horrible indigestion. What did Shayla say?
She said, I agree. Petro Homestead is amazing.
Yes, he is. Another time, dude. Okay, good. Oh, our chicken is almost done, guys. Our okra is almost done. Or it's getting there anyway. You know, we were all hanging out last night on Marco. We were having a lot of fun. Just talking about crazy crap. It's not suitable for YouTube conversation, but having a lot of fun. I don't know what I would do without my community. During all this, if the internet went down, I'm telling you, I'd probably lose my mind. But I will say this, I had some strange dreams last night. Thankfully, it didn't pertain to tool belts. Shayla will know what I'm talking about, and so will Jessica. J-Love. How we looking? All right. All right, bring it back over here.
Where?
Right here. Just right here, sitting on the burner. Yeah. It will. Sit it right there. Get me a spoon. Let it sit. switch that kind of. Okay,
You got it?
okay, go grab another pot rag and we'll just sit down on the pot rag. Dang, this looks good, guys. Okay.
You get one spoon?
Yes, a plate and a spoon. We'll plate it up. This is ready. Need my thermometer. But I need a spoon too.
Okay.
And a fork. Yeah, it's 167 degrees, so we've made temperature. One o'clock to 1 hour. Not the wasn't the thermometer I was really wondering. I was wanting my meat thermometer, but a plate. Give me a black plate, baby. Well, I don't care. Give me that. Spatula or something would have been nice. It's okay. It's fine. Hold up for a second. That. Where's that fork? Can you start moving some of that seasoning stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad thing not having the webcam up. Or just a little bit of butter on top of it. All right. Move that, please. Okay. See if I can do this without it. All right, can y'all see it? I know the camera sucks. And I just poured butter all over my computer. That was lovely. Give me another bowl to put this over in. Where's the towel? The towel. Sorry. All right. There. Now we're gonna move this. Get your here. Move that, and I'll just sit over there. I'm gonna move all this out, guys, so y'all can see it. Hold on just a second. Do this a little bit better so I don't spill olive oil all over my There we go. Is that better? All right. Oh, lovely. Okay.
She asked what is on the chicken. It looks green.
It's my computer. It's not green. The lighting in here really sucks right now. It is rainy and dark outside. Where's my other light? Is it over there?
Really what?
The light. Camera. The camera light. Bring it over here and see if we can put some more light in here. The settings on my camera are off a little bit because we were trying to reset my camera to run the stream for church. So don't do all that. Just bring me the light. We're just going to turn that light on. It's working. It got dropped yesterday, so it may not even work. And see if we can. It still looks green. It may be my shirt. My shirt is turning it green. Would you stop doing that? Well, you doing that doesn't help my nerves any. Every time he does it, I'm afraid the stream is going down or something, you know. It still looks green. I think my shirt is making everything look green. I don't know. It's not green though. And this camera is not helping. If the other camera was up, but it's not green.
It's all the herbs and stuff that is on the bottom.
There is not herbs. It's not green. It's the camera. This looks green. I know the whole room looks green, and I don't know what. I'm going to have to take my computer back up to the church and tell Hawk to fix my computer. He did something to it, and now everything looks green. But I think what we were trying to do was adjust it to work better with an HDMI big camcorder, and now my camera looks.
Now go sit and see fluorescent lighting that's making everything look green.
The fluorescent. We'll come turn that off for a minute and see. You may be right. Hold on. Let's see if that helps. We'll turn that off and see if we can get it to adjust. Stand behind me for a second. Go back that way. It did something when you were standing there.
What, shut off my bald head?
Yes, it did something for a second, didn't it? All right, turn that light off for a second. Oh, I need some oh, God, no, that don't help. Turn that light. No, the little light. Maybe if we just turn the little light off for a second. I need some studio lights, I think.
Something.
And you can get some that are fairly inexpensive that might help. Maybe after the world stops ending. I say that tongue in cheek, guys. Kind of. I can get some better studio lights. Yeah. Get the light that I was using for my plant starts. It's sitting on my desk. Bring that in here and shine that on me and see if that would help. I'm going to try something. I mean, we still have a few minutes. I want to try the chicken. Hold on. And see how it tastes. They're really good. That turned out really good.
Where do you want it?
Set it right there and shine it on me. Just plug it in like where the Keurig is plugged in.
Where what?
Oh, yeah, that would work too. Oh, dang. Well, that puts some light on the subject. But is that better? I'm blind, but better or worse? Can y'all see how the chicken looks? Is it still green? All right. Well, at least it helps. That's a natural light bulb. It's a learning process, guys, and I'm trying. And it's not a studio light, but at least it helped a little bit. And okay, I'll just start setting that up until I can get some better studio lights. That's in the plans, and just like getting a wireless remote, or not wireless remote, a wireless webcam. I can't, if I can learn to speak English today. You won't get your plate and get some of this chicken, babe. Oh, I bet that is so good. Built on, aw. Jayla, you were a sweetheart. Thank you. Get the big piece. I know I took a little bite of it, but I'm sorry. You actually probably could eat 2 pieces. Get over here and tell everybody what you think. Get on camera.
Let me cut it first.
Does it need more salt?
No, just a minute.
Just a knife. At least that's all he said. Oh,
I can hold my tongue now.
when he wants to. So, it looks like I'm going to be working from home. We're going to be live streaming our church services. I'm supposed to go up there at 11, and we're going to do a sound check and make sure the software that we installed is working correctly. That's going to be different. Kind of cried it out a little bit yesterday. Yeah, it's a new world. I would say, especially if you're like me and you live in a metropolitan area, if you don't have to be out, don't get out. My family's not going to go with me Sunday. They're going to.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. You want some okra? You don't have to be out. Don't get out. I'm not going to get out any more than I have to.
No question, I'm going to be around 3 people.
It'll be a little bit more than that, but there'll be less than 10 in the building. It's going to be challenging. They keep talking rumors of, whispers of, and you don't know who to believe on it. Doing like California and New York of locking down. So the mayor in Houston came out yesterday and said that nobody's talking about locking us down and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, they are. I think he's just trying to keep everybody from panicking. But Yeah. The the gun sales and ammo sales around here are doing really well. I imagine they're fixing to start running out of that because, unfortunately, I was having a conversation with. Hey, Teresa, I just saw you come in, sweetie. How are you? I was talking to Dee with Naturally NC. Her husband used to own a gun shop, and she said the problem is a lot of the manufacturers had already went bankrupt before this hit. So there's not manufacturers anymore, and so their business closed before all this. Right. I know, and I'm thinking about my own cat. I don't know what. I don't know. I try not to live in fear. I'm not so much worried about getting sick as I am of. I mean, we've got some supplies, but how long this thing lasts, that's the biggest thing. So, but here's the thing. Here's my promise to you. I will keep making videos, and I will keep doing my lives, and we will keep checking in with each other, because especially if you're a creator, that is our job. That is our responsibility as a creator, is to put smiles on people's faces, right? Because people are going to want to go to YouTube to get away from it. And that is my commitment as a creator, to cook you a good meal in Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and that's what I'm committed to do, and to pray for you. And so one thing I would like to start doing, because I am a praying woman, I work for a church, and I know I don't talk a lot about my faith, but if you have, and I didn't tell my mods I was going to do this, so forgive me, but Shayla, J-Love, any of y'all out there, if y'all will grab my email address, if you have a prayer request that you would like for me to pray for, send me a prayer request to my email. I would be more than happy to pray for you. I ain't got nothing but time right now, guys, because I have pretty much been sent home from work. I would be happy to pray for you. Email me. And if you guys can't find it, it is on my About section on my YouTube channel. Also, I have a Facebook page, that Mama Z's Texas Kitchen Facebook page. You can reach to me there. I would be more than happy to pray for you, because I know it's a scary time right now. And I will keep up my YouTube schedule. I will keep putting videos out, and we will get through this together. So right now, Deep South Homestead is doing they're going to be live streaming all day. They're going to be giving away a ton of prizes. Everybody that is in here, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to run over to Deep South Homestead and say, we just jumped in for Mama Z's Texas Kitchens Live, and she said hello, and that she loves you, and she will be in and out, and she'll be over here in a minute, and she sent us over. And I'm gonna shut this thing down. Thank y'all for for coming in today, and y'all blessed me tremendously coming in. Be sure and like, share, and subscribe, and all that fun jazz. If you have a prayer request, please send it to me, because I would love to pray for you. God bless you guys. Stay safe. Stay home. If you don't have to get out, don't get out. Ain't worth it. My church is doing a live stream. If you would like to listen to a good blues gospel musician, he's going to be jamming it out in the morning. It's Vineyard Church of Conroe. Come check it out. I'll be one of the ones behind the camera. So God bless you guys. I love you. Y'all go to Deep South Homestead right now. See if you can win your prize.